여기 위치 어때? 괜찮아?
실시간.
왜안 들을 거야?
You make me dance, yeah you do. You got my heart beating rhythms when you move. Don't need no plans, feeling loose. Like there's a rainbow of magic next to you. When it's good, when it's bad, yeah you got me. Not alone in this town, 'cause you make me feel. Anytime that I go, you'll be ready. Anytime. Anytime. And when I turn around, I see you there. You got a way to make a problem disappear. Up to the clouds and spin it round. And now you know why. 'Cause no one in this world can make me feel love in the way that you do now.
이걸로 부르면 장점이 뭔가요?
이거로 부르면 일단 그냥 무조건 와요.
아, 그러세요?
카카오 택시랑 다르게.
네.
카카오 택시는 항상
네.
뭐 안 올 때가 있어가지고 진짜 짜증이 나는데요. 네, 끝.
오늘 육즙이 터지는데? 되게 뜨겁겠다.
엄청 뜨거. 느끼해서 잘했어.
Yeah, hey, hey. You can open up to me, show me what's inside. Mother Nature made us to intertwine. Lavender elixir so full of pheromones. Give me one taste and you're gone. What if I can't get you out of my thoughts? What if my seasons don't change? What if you forget to forget me not, and we fade away? You're my little flower, blooming in the night, only for an hour.
요즘 NGP.
The northern lights, my Casablanca sweetheart, nectar so divine. Baby, you're the best part of my life. What can I do? What can I say to convince you to stay?
쉽지 않았다. (40만 원)
50만 원.
이 랭햄이 바로 여기 있구나.
Call us what we are, toxic from the start. Can't pretend that I was in the dark. When you met my friends, didn't even try with them. I should've known it then that you were jealous and possessive, so manipulating, honestly impressive. You had me participating. Back then when I was running out of your place, I said I never wanna see your face. I meant I couldn't wait to see it again. We were toxic till the end. Cause even when I said it was over, you hurt. Baby, can you pull me in closer? You were plotting how to stay in my head. We were toxic till the end. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you.
양꼬치입니다. 120원어치. 양꼬치와 옥수수 그리고 오징어가 있어요. 여기는 볶음밥, 맥 비주얼부터 미쳤다.
이게 중국 여행의 맛이지.
여기다가 버리면 돼.
음.
맛있어? 그래서 픽업을 해주면 됩니다. 빵을 주문했기 때문에 잡아주고 지금 방으로 향하면 됩니다. 많지 않았다면 되게 편하게 갈 수 있어.
짐이 너무 많다.
I've been seeing lonely people in crowded rooms, covering the old heartbreaks with new tattoos. It's all about smoke screens and cigarettes, looking through low lights at silhouettes. But all I see is lonely people in crowded rooms. The city's gonna break my heart. The city's gonna love me, then leave me alone. The city's got me chasing
이게
stars.
홍소육이
It's
아니야.
been a couple months since I felt like I'm home. Am I getting closer to knowing where I belong? The city's gonna break my heart. She's always gonna break your heart. Oh. I remember mornings where my head didn't hurt.
그래요. 이 종합원분들 발음만 들어봐도 알 수 있거든.
뭐?
굉장히 배우신 분들.
We can take the long way. We'll get there even if it takes all night. We'll talk until the morning. Don't tell me that you're fine if you're not fine. And if it's only pleasure that you're seeking, then I'll be penciling you in for the weekend. Forget about the white noise. It's chocolate and pajamas till the whole world fades. Just right, yes please. We can sink into the sofa for the whole week. Just right, easy. If we could just break down these
신기하게 생겼다.
over some tape. Don't you worry about nothing at all. I can get to know you. We can take it slow, savor every moment, keep it on the low, baby. Just let go, and we can keep this whole thing casual. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
무서워.
약간 PTSD 있잖아요. 이거.
아이고. 잠시만. 이거 오감자 발음을 어떻게 한다고?
야, 또. 那个坐自行车要到哪里？啊，这里。
춥다.
네가 그래서 면을 직접 해주시고. 나도 배가 부르는데. 라운드 1.
Time never cares if you're there or not there. All you ever needed was a simple plan. But you're doing well. I mean, you're not dead. So let's celebrate while we still can. I know what they say, I could give a care. They talk so much on me, I must be doing something right. I saw my son today in the likeness of a full-grown man. So I'll celebrate while I still can. Ooh, on a clear day you can see West LA.